wabarakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan. So today we are going to have a session on the production module of the Benoudi ERP system. And here you can see we have a parts of cycle image, and it is just an example how we can produce, how we can use the production module. So these are the parts, and by using these parts we will produce a cycle. Okay, so let's go. And in the Benoudi ERP system we have the production module here, and in the production module we create the items, we use the parts to assemble that or manufacture that, and then we can create the final product as well. Okay, but before going that we have to go to the procurement. We will create the products here that are going to be used for assembly. This is the, for example, the products. This is cycle frame, this is the cycle rim tires, this is the cycle brakes cables, and this is the cycle. Okay, so the final product, which will be the cycle, should also be created in the products. Okay, after that we will go to the production, and first of all we will create the work center for where we are going to work. There is that street one. These are the work centers where we will work, and we can also add the start and end time for that. We can also add the cost per hour for that work hours. Okay, there's no problem for that. After, we will go to the routing, and in the routing we just define the steps which will be followed by product producing the cycles. For example, I have added the assembling of the cycle. After that I have added the wheel alignment of the cycle. Okay, after that we will go to the resource UM. So resources are basically the persons that will work for producing a cycle, and after that I will create the resource master data. Okay, so after this resource master data I will create cycle technician, which will create the cycle, which will produce the cycle. And in the production we will go to the bill of material now. Okay, and before going to the bill of material, the production posting setup should be completed. As you all know that the accounts should be added according to the stock. Okay, so we will go to the bill of material, and in the bill of material we will create the bill of material. Here, this is the cycle assembling. We will just add the name of the product here, and that product will come here. The one quantity, because we are going to define in the bill of material that one quantity of one cycle, how many parts we use to create a one cycle. Okay, this is the assembling of cycle, and you can see here I have added all the products that are used to produce a cycle, and the quantity as well to produce a cycle. Okay, after that we will go to the production order, and in the production order we will order the amount of cycles that are going to be produced. So this is the cycle assembling. We will show you that this is the stock one, finished goods stock warehouse, because this quantity to be produced is 10 cycles will be added to this stock one, and when it will be completed 10 cycles will be added to this stock. You can also go to the procurement reports, and you can also check that that cycle will be available here as the stock. Okay, this is the bill of material that we created previously, and under that you can also see this is the components. I added 10 quantity to be produced, so it increased the quantity of the items that are going to be added to produce a cycle. Okay, you can also see here the amount of them as well. This is the resources. I have added the resources as cycle technician, the working hours, and the price as well for that. This is the overhead costs. Overhead costs are, for example, the expenses. This is the transfer of frame from one warehouse to another warehouse. I have added 20 reals for that. This is the routing which was used to produce a cycle. The Riyadh Street one, the assembling of parts was the operation performed in the Riyadh Street one, and also this is the time consumed to produce that. Okay, there's no problem. You can also start the time according to your need, according to your, you can say, according to your ease, and you can also end that according to your ease. So there's no problem. You see, this is success. You can also go to the production. You can also go to the production dashboard. You can search for that bill of production order. It will show you it is success. It is created now. It will show you the plant quantities was 10 and 52 reals per piece is the cost price of that. Okay, also after that we have a lot of options here: the finished product receipt, the scrap product report, the work sentence report, the resource reports, every report regarding the production module. Also, the code formats are available here. The material